students, today I am going to explain to you a poem, Grandma Climbs a Tree, written by Ruskin Bond. In this poem, Ruskin Bond calls his grandmother as a granny, which we generally informally call as granny. And in this poem, he talks about his grandmother, and he says his grandmother had a passion for climbing a tree. So let us read the first. I'll read the first paragraph. Listen, and I will explain later on. He says, "My grandmother was genius. You would like to know why? Because she could climb trees. Spreading or high, she would be up their branches in the trees. And mind, when last she climbed the tree, she was 62. Ever since childhood, she had this gift of being happier in a tree than in a lift." So here he calls his grandmother as genius. What do you mean by genius? A person who has an unusual ability or a talent. So he calls his grandmother as a genius. Why? Because she had the ability to climb the tree. She had a passion. She was very fond of climbing the trees. So he calls grandmother genius because she could climb a tree. Spreading or high. What does it mean? Spreading or high. Whether it is a tree, broader tree which has occupied a vast area, or a high tree or a tall tree, whatever it is, she could be found up their branches in a trice. In a trice, it's a phrase. It means very quickly. Whether it is spreading or a high, whether it is a broad tree or a tall tree, she could be up their branches in a trice. And mind, when she last climbed the tree, she was 62. When last she climbed the tree, she was 62 years old. Ever since childhood, she had this gift. This gift refers to the climbing the tree. She had this gift of climbing the tree ever since from her childhood. It is a birth gift. She had this talent of climbing the tree, and later on she polished her talent with the help of her brother when she was 6 years. Ever since childhood, she had this gift for being happier in a tree than in a lift. Ever since childhood, it was her gift. It was her birth gift, and she polished her talent of climbing the tree with her brother when she was 6 years old. And for being happier in a tree, that means she likes to be in the tree, and she finds happiness in the tree than in the lift. Here we can give an example, like if you suggest or if you ask the modern man what he chooses, whether he like to climb the tree or a lift, he prefers the lift. But whereas here grandma liked to climb the tree. That was her passion for climbing the tree. So first paragraph, I think you all understood. Ruskin Bond calls his mother as a genius. Why? Because she could climb a tree. Spreading or a high, whether it is a broad tree or a tall tree, she could climb the tree in a trice very quickly. And when she climbed the tree last, she was 62 years old, and she had this talent of climbing the tree ever since from her childhood, and she finds happier in a tree than in a lift. Okay, that is first stanza. Second stanza. And though as years went by, she would be told that climbing trees should stop when one grew old, and that growing old should be gone about gracefully. She would laugh and sing, "Well, I could disgracefully. I could do it better," and we had to agree, for in all the garden there wasn't a tree. And though as years went by, so as the years went by, she's 62, and as the years went by, she would be told, that is her family members told her that climbing trees should be stopped. And when grew old, and she's 62, and she should stop climbing the tree, and one who grew old, they should grow, that means they should live gracefully. But grandmother, she would laugh and say, "Well, I'll grow disgracefully." Disgracefully means disrespectfully. I think you all understood. Family members told grandmother that as she has grown old, she is 62, it's not fair, it doesn't look nice to climb the tree and she has to grow gracefully. But she would laugh and say to family members that she will grow disgracefully, and the family members have to agree with her. I can do, and she says, I can do it better. Okay, and family members have to agree because there was none of the tree in the garden where she had not been left without being climbing those. For in all the garden there wasn't a tree, there wasn't any tree that she had not left climbing the tree. So I think you all understood second stanza. The second stanza, the family members tell her that she should stop climbing the tree. As she is 62 years old, she has to grow gracefully, but she laughed and said them that she will grow disgracefully and she can do it better. And the family members also had to agree with her because there wasn't any tree that was left without being climbed by her.